an artist with sales totaling $11,000 on ACGGoods. What does he think of ACGGoods and the YCH features? Let's welcome today's interviewee, Elliot.
My name is Elliot. I'm a 20-year-old graphic design student from Canada, and I'm a big sports and video game fan. I am a major hockey fan. I'm Canadian, so ice hockey has always been a very popular sport in my house, and I grew up with most of my friends playing it. As I got older, I got really into watching it and supported my favorite team. I've never really interacted with sports fandom much, only lurked, but this past year I started engaging in it a lot more, and I made a lot of friends through it. They inspired me to create keychains to support the teams in the NHL and PWHL. I've also become a pretty big baseball fan the last year, so I also made ones for all the teams in the MLB. Sports are always changing and new things happen every day, so I find it really fun to keep up with, and I've had a lot of fun making art about it and connecting with other fans. Everything I do for work and school is related to art and design, and even in my free time I'm usually making something creative. The things I learn in school have helped me a lot with the work I do outside of my education, and being an independent artist has given me a unique perspective among my classmates. I take my schooling very seriously, and I pour a lot of time and energy into it, so during my active semesters I'm drawing a lot less for myself and my own enjoyment, but I do it knowing that the effort I put into my education is helping my career in the long run. I want to work in a design studio and do a lot of editorial work in magazines and books, but I'd still like to do illustration work on the side. I honestly can't picture myself doing any kind of work that isn't creative. My best sellers have been my I Love My Shitty Hockey Team keychains, and a handful of the teams have been really popular. The best selling items I have are keychains for Leafs and Sharks fans, since those teams had a pretty rough go last season, as well as a neutral version. The concept started as just a joke keychain for the Leafs since they're my favorite team, but soon fans from dozens of teams were asking for versions for themselves as well. The YCH feature has been a hit for me. Sports fans often have a favorite player, and with the thousands out there, it can be pretty hard to find merch for one person in particular, which is why I think mine have done so well. I currently have 5 different YCH options, and all of them are keychains that are customizable by picking a combination of the sport, player, team, and more. I've had over 25 orders so far, and all of them have taken me no more than an hour to complete. The YCH feature has been really easy to use, and all the clients I've had so far have found the process really easy on their end as well. I have a few non-hockey items as well, which haven't been nearly as popular, but I don't mind it. I know the majority of people who follow me are there for hockey and baseball. I'm mostly active on my Twitter accounts. My main account is Nephris, where I've had my biggest following for a number of years, but my other account, Pity Clams, is where I talk about sports and my interests, and it's where I promote my shop the most. I built up Nephris over a few years through fandoms and art, and I recently started using Pity Clams more, and my shop has helped it grow a lot. The main hike in my growth was in 2022 when I became a big artist in a fandom pretty quickly. It was a fandom I'm not part of anymore, especially since I've started talking about sports more, but lots of people have stuck with me regardless. The main thing I talk about on my socials are hockey and baseball, as well as my favorite video games like Splatoon and Deltarune. I only started talking about sports in late 2025, but I've gained most of my followers through it in the past 3 months that I've had a shop on ACGGoods. I always recommend not being shy to talk to people. Common interest goes a long way, especially on platforms like Twitter and Blue Sky, where replying to mutuals and having conversations brings you to other people's timelines. Another big thing is to just be yourself, as tacky as it sounds. Do what you really enjoy rather than pretending to like other things or be someone else. People are drawn to authenticity. I'm a wheelchair user and I'm chronically ill, so I struggle a bit more to find work than others. ACGGoods has been really great for me since I can do all my work from home, and I definitely recommend it to other disabled artists who are struggling to find work due to their disabilities. I've really enjoyed the amount of variety in products. I've mostly made keychains so far, but even with those there's a lot of ways you can customize them. Size, acrylic effect, even the creative types with multiple pieces or special features. You can make just about anything, and it's a super easy platform to get used to. The staff and community are also very kind and helpful. I've been super happy with what I've been able to make here. It's the most I've ever made in all my years doing merch work. It's really great as a disabled artist to have somewhere I can make good money while using an interface that's easy to understand and use. Hard to know your worth, especially for newer artists, but one thing that's always helped me is asking myself, if I saw this in a store, what would I hope the price to be? What number would draw me in, and what number would turn me away? It's a learning curve for sure, and no one person will ever be able to tell you how much your art is worth. My best tip is to pick 2 numbers that you would consider to be overselling and underselling, and try to find a price in the middle. Don't try to be someone you're not. I touched on this before, but making things you enjoy is the best way to go. If you force yourself to create solely for the sake of higher numbers and better analytics, you'll drain your spirits. Focus on what you enjoy, pour that love into your work, and you'll have so much more fun with what you're making. There's also no wrong way to make art, but don't be afraid to ask others for guidance. making friends and relationships with other artists is helpful in so many ways.
That's really well said. Thanks to Elliot for his great answers in this conversation.